mean, there was a gig in Sheffield called The Royal on London Road. But when that first opened, it was great. I mean, the bands on every week were good bands. It was 50p. But because there's no policy on who they book, after about 12 weeks or so, I mean, bands are using that gig for their first gig, and there's absolutely no quality control, and you actually feel ripped off for paying 50p to see some band who shouldn't be on stage yet, you know. So then everybody stops going, and the gig's dead.
And that has an effect on a lot of the local groups. They see the gap between, you know, like doing your first gig at a local pub, and then they see the big time and all that. And they seem to decide these days that it's easier to go straight for what they perceive to be the top, get a package together. You know, they don't even bother playing gigs locally.
But at one point they were going to build 2 incredibly expensive recording studios, state of the art, and 1 massive video complex with everything. And now they're building 2 rehearsal rooms. In fact, I think that's just about fell through as well. I
think the council would be better off spending money on some smaller studios, 2 or 3, giving the facilities for lots of local bands to use the studios for what they need, demos, etc., and to make records.
But it's strange that there's no full-time 24-track professional studio in Sheffield. I mean, places like Manchester and Liverpool, and Liverpool's got Amazon, even Edinburgh and Glasgow have got, on the whole, better facilities than Sheffield has.
That could be the geographical position now, because for those bands in Scotland it would be a long way to travel to London.
Do the local media do enough to promote local groups? They have a go, but they don't really know what's going on. And to be honest, there isn't a great deal going on at the moment. There's not a lot they can do.
There's different roles to advertising. If you're a really big group, you advertise to let your fans know that maybe you've got a record coming out in advance. I think if you're a totally unknown group, it's useful just to put your name about, just so people can see it. But I think there's a huge area in the middle where advertising doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
I think everyone has the right to promote itself, regardless of the record company or what. You know, if you making music and you want to get across to more people, I think you should use the means available.
Problem image, because you never know how you're perceived by other people.
To control an image is a really dangerous thing.
Because you've got to live with it.
And if you get caught without it.